if you're all special friends. I'll start here at the front. This is Sue Anderson. She is a new resident at the chapter house there by the hospital, PEO chapter house. Tell us how you made it there. Speak gladness so you can.
There is so much to this story. It's almost too
You
much
can
to
make
tell.
it short.
Yeah, I'll make it short. First of all, I just found out that this lady in the front seat over here and I both lived in the same town in Iowa where I graduated from high school. So I'm full of stories today. I was going back to Oregon to get the rest of my things. My son lives in Idaho Falls. And I was on a bus with my grandson, who's 16, and I was way back in the bus, and the seats are too close and all that, and I have my head against the window, and I see a sign out on the side of the highway, because I couldn't see out the front, it said Caldwell, and I went, Caldwell? You know, so what do I know about Caldwell? In the middle of the night, I remembered the PEO house, and I was a PEO. So I called the next day. I got Darlene Harriman on the phone, and in a week and a half, my son and I were here looking at the house, and he said, Mom, I don't think there's any reason for you to go to Idaho Falls. Just stay here and I'll bring your stuff back. So that's how I got here.
Isn't that it's a great story? And she didn't say, I had asked her to concerts as I do, and the common denominator we have is that she played bassoon. And I played bassoon. She played professionally for about 20 years, and orchestras pick up like when they need players, when they do visit places. And I played in the Boise Philharmonic. Most of you didn't know me when I was doing that. But I played next to Bill Rankin in the woodwind section. And so that's that story right there. And then why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Robin Lawrenson. I'm Tom's spouse, and Sue and I, how quirky is that? We're from the same town in Iowa. And then we figured that out. Amazing. And I've begun playing the piano just this year after a 60-year plus hiatus. So.
Good.
She's getting good.
And Tom, you can introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Tom Booth, and I'm a piano and organ student at Sylvia, and she's a very good teacher and inspiring.
So, and I just keep asking people to come to things because we need an audience. And you want to introduce your parents here?
Yes, this is Charles and Mary Reed, and I am Arlene Reed Concert, and this is Roy, my husband.
Hello.
And the brainchild of this is our son Ace really likes organs, and he enjoys going to Jewett Auditorium, and he really likes going to Sylvia's house because she has an organ on her back porch, and so we just started talking about, yeah, sometime we should do a little thing, and so this is how this kind of came about.
So,
Yep.
and then Roy.
And that's my daughter Aurora.
Yep.
I'll get to, I guess Aurora can finish it, but Roy, I talked to Arlene about this concert on Wednesday of this past week with Blickenstaff, Marvin Blickenstaff. It's a prominent family here of physicians and dentists in Nampa and Boise, and the one kid was a very devoted and a wonderful pianist, and Ferd Davidson at the college was his teacher primarily. So Caldwell Fine Arts has presented Marvin at least once in a solo recital. He's come back different times, and he was in Boise for a workshop or a lecture for Idaho music teachers, pianos. So I went, and then I told Arlene the concert was on Wednesday night, and she told Roy, and he said he'd go, he was going to go. So it was a great surprise to see him there. It was, they probably played more notes in Duckling music than they hear in a year ordinarily.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how you would describe it, because when it said recital on the top, I'm like, that is not a recital that I've ever seen. That was a full-on concert that would have cost a couple $100.
You'd pay a couple of thousand for each
Yeah.
of the pens. So,
Yeah, they were
He brought some friends.
some
with him.
friends.
They get together here about once a year in Idaho, coming from Princeton and points east, Kansas City, and so they have a little week of recovering, and they did this thing. Now, Jeff Barnes, I could say a lot of things, but I'll let him speak for himself.
I'm Jeff Barnes, and I went to school with Arlene and Roy and Anthony. And this is my wife, Carolyn. And Sylvia taught me to play piano, but I wasn't a very good student. So.
But he's a way good carpenter and a home builder, and you together built a house where?
Together, well, he did all the building.
Just up past Lucky Peak.
Yes.
And anyway, so, and now, Aurora.
Introduce
Tell us
yourself.
where you've been. You just came especially for this.
Oh, yeah. So I'm Aurora. This is my family. I've been kind of all over the place. Where do you want me to start?
Just where you came from.
Oh,
Hey.
so I've been working up at Sawtooth Methodist Camp past Fairfield for the past like 6 weeks. And our last camp left today. So I left it this morning and beat the bus to get down here so I could see this.
Nice.
So, yes. And Ace, the son, we already talked about him, and I give them permission, or anybody can move if you want to. You don't have to be stuck where you are. Jewett, Oregon is nice because the stuff is more visible. And sometimes I take, that's one of the grounds people. Yeah. Well, we'll put him out.
You'll overpower him. You'll drown him out.
Anyway, I started playing here when I was a kid. Dick Skirm, my piano teacher and music teacher at the College of Idaho. I came from Idaho Falls, and I've been playing organ at the Methodist Church there, learning Sunday by Sunday. And then I came here and I could play, and Dick said, I'm going to go for my doctorate, and would you play the organ while I'm gone? So I played for a year as a sophomore at
Oh, wow.
the college, and came on Wednesday night and played every Sunday. And then when he came back, he said, well, I really don't want to do this. I'm busy enough. Why don't you just keep playing? So I've been here since 1955. I graduated high school 56. Since 1957.
Wow.
So I still haven't mastered everything.
Yeah.
No, I think I'll start with something, and he's quick.